Okay. Friend's cat. Zach. Beautiful. Love the background. All right. What if I told you the most dangerous epidemic in modern society isn't a virus? In fact, it might exactly be loneliness. It's not as visible and it doesn't leave any rashes or fevers, but it kills slowly, quietly, and pervasively. According to the U.S. Surgeon General's advisory published in 2023, social disconnection poses a risk to our health, as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Problem, or the need rather, we're more connected than ever before with social media, and yet we're also more alone than we've ever been. Social media promise us connection, but studies from the Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology show a direct link between time spent on platforms and feelings of depression and isolation. This isn't just a feeling, it's a public health crisis. The World Health Organization reports that chronic loneliness increases your risk of heart disease by 29% and stroke 32%. It impairs immune function, it disrupts your sleep, and it accelerates cognitive decline. It increases the risk of early death by about 26%. And here's the most heartbreaking part. No one sees this coming. People smile, they post, they go to work, and yet some are dying inside. We don't talk about it because there's shame behind it. We equate loneliness with failure or weakness, especially for men. And so we suffer alone in silence. The solution, what I found, it doesn't exactly have to be this way. There is a cure, and it starts with connection, real, intentional connection. First, we need to normalize the conversation. We must be able to say, I'm lonely, without shame or judgment. Just like we talk about our physical health, we need to talk about our emotional health, openly and regularly. Second, we need a community infrastructure. Churches, community centers, men's groups, health circles. They need funding, visibility, and our support. The UK has already appointed a minister of loneliness, if you can believe that, to tackle this on a national scale. Why haven't we? Third, we must change our habits. We need to put down our phones, knock on our neighbors' doors, text somebody you haven't seen in a while, and ask to meet face to face. Invest your time in people, not platforms, is my message here. Even 5 minutes of genuine connection a day can rewire your brain and lower your stress hormones. It's not about quantity here, it's more about quality. The impact. Imagine a world where we greet each other without fear, where communities feel like family, where being alone doesn't mean you're being lonely, because we built systems of support and compassion and outreach. Imagine a society where loneliness is treated with the same urgency as physical illness, where your mental well-being is seen just as important as your cholesterol. We can build that world, but only if we act together. Now, my call to action for you here today, I would simply ask you to find someone to check in on today who might be suffering alone in silence and just waiting for someone to care. I encourage you to be that someone. Loneliness is killing us, but connection, real human connection, can and will indeed save us. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, thank you for the applause.
Very good.